Hello everyone. Today, shall we have a discussion on participles? Let's have a small discussion on this topic. What's a participle? Participle is a word which is partly a verb and partly an adjective. How? I'll give you an example. I'm eating breakfast. Can you find out a participle here? I am eating breakfast. Eating is a participle because ing is added to a verb. Here, eating plays a role of verb. I'll give you another example. I am learning, which is a participle here. Learning, correct? That learning acts as a verb. Now we'll see how it behaves like an adjective. If I say, I like eating breakfast, here the same word eating becomes an adjective because it is describing the word breakfast. Now we understood what are participles. How many types are there? There are two kinds of participles, right? First one is present participle, second one is past participle. What's the difference between these two? Present participle means we have to add ing to a verb. We'll take an example for this. Take a word eat. When you add ing to that word, it becomes eating. So it became present participle. We'll take some more examples. Draw is a word. I'll add ing. It becomes drawing. This is another example for present participle. Going, learning, turning, discussing, arranging, biting, throwing, catching, picking, pricking. Like this, by adding ing to verbs, we'll make present participles. Now we'll go for the other kind. That is past participles. How to make those? There are different kinds actually. I have given some examples here. You have to add ed to a verb to make past participle. Then you can add d, sometimes n, sometimes en, sometimes t, sometimes other forms. If you take a word add, if you add ed for that, it becomes added. If you take a word walk, if you add ed, walked it becomes. If you take discuss, ed, discussed. Like this. The next word, here if you take, you have to add only d, it becomes heard. That is a past participle. If you take see, you have to add n, it becomes seen. Take bite, add en, it becomes bitten. Take a word lend, instead of d, you add t at the end, it becomes lent. Sometimes, if you take wear, it becomes own. If you take sweep, it becomes swapped. Beat, beaten. Spill, spilt. Go, gone. Come, come only. So we don't have any change for this come, it becomes come only. Cut, cut itself. Throw, thrown. Like this, we have different forms of past participles. We'll do one thing now. I'll give you some exercises. You have to find participles in those sentences. We'll take the first examples. Here, you have to find out participles. Along with that, you have to find out nouns. Shall we go for the first sentence? While Michael Collins stayed in orbit around the moon, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin left in the lunar module to make the first manned landing on its surface. Here, landing has been circled because this is an example for participle. Manned is an example for a noun. Now it's your task. Second one you have to do. Sweeping feet first towards their target, they pressed ahead as controllers on Earth waited, heart in mouth. Can you find out the participle? Find out which is the verb and where ing is added. So we have sweeping. What kind of a participle is it? Present participle or past participle? It is a present participle, right? So sweeping is a present participle. Feet is a noun. I have circled sweeping because it's a participle. I have underlined feet because it's a noun. We'll go for the next one. Racing against computer, Eagle slowed and then pitched upright to stand on its rocket plume and give Armstrong his first view of the landing site. Can you find out here? Here, racing. It is a participle, right? The computer is a noun. Do we have any other word, Chuck? Landing is a participle. Sight is a noun. In this sentence, we have two participles and two nouns. Shall we go for the fourth one? With his fuel running out and only a minute's flying time left, Armstrong coolly accelerated the hovering eagle beyond the crater. So, which are the words here? Running out is a participle. Fuel is a noun. Do we have any other, Chuck? We have flying here and time there. Flying is a participle. Time is a noun. I hope you are understanding. Try the next one. Heading down the ladder, Armstrong unveiled a 200,000-pound TV camera so the world could witness his first step when he said, "That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind." Here, which is the participle? Heading is a participle. You can just go for heading down. Completely, you can go for heading down. Then you can go for the ladder. That's a noun. So, in this exercise, I have given you to find out present participles. Now, we'll see other exercise where both are mixed. Now, you have to find out which is the proper one. We'll go for the second one now. So, in this exercise, you have to underline which is the appropriate participle. See, first one. Not knowing or known. What to do? So, here, which is the proper one? Which is more suitable here? Knowing or known? Not knowing what to do, she went to her aunt for advice. This is the correct answer, right? We'll go for the second one where you need to find out which is the proper answer. Can you tell me here which is the correct one? Delaying by bad weather or delayed by bad weather? Which is the correct one? Delayed by Bad weather. The rain ran 2 hours late. We'll go for the third one. Going through the newspaper or gone through the newspaper, which is the correct here? Yeah, going through the newspaper, I had an idea. Next one. Feeling tiring or feeling tired? Here it is feeling tired. Feeling tired, Sudesh dropped himself on the nearest chair. Next one. Tiring himself or tired himself? Tiring himself out with hectic outdoor activities, he was unable to keep awake for long. Next one. Did you find out? Noticing the pin on the bed, she got up to remove it. Next one. You try before me. Washed with soap and water, the kettle began to shine. Next one. Rubina sipped her tea, watching the scene in the street below. Check whether you understood. Here, delayed, tired, washed are past participles. Going, tiring, noticing, watching are present participles. Shall we go for the last exercise? In this, they have given a paragraph. Here, you have to find out a suitable word for this. First one. Should it be forming or form? You have to check. Dash in 1969. Here it should be formed in 1969 with Vikram Sarabhai as its chairman. The Indian Space Research Organization, that is ISRO, worked towards harnessing space technology for national development. Next one. Dash scientific research and dash space. Here I have to go for ing. Pursuing scientific research, and here also I'll go for ing. And exploring space, ISRO helped India join the international community in the peaceful use of outer surface. Then, building its first satellite, here also it is ing. Building its first satellite, Aryabhatta, India entered the elite club of countries involved in space research and exploration. Launched by the then Soviet Union in 1975. Aryabhatta was followed by Rohini, which was launched into orbit by an Indian made launch vehicle SLV 3. Developing two other rockets for launching satellites into polar orbits and geostationary orbits for both communication and observation of the Earth, India blazed a trail in the field of space research. Go back to all the exercises and work on this again. Thank you.